Students, you are welcome to Nunia Search English classes. Today we'll study a grammar topic, that is narration. Narration is a way of telling things, and this can be divided into two ways: direct speech, or we can say direct narration, indirect speech, or indirect narration. What is direct speech? The original words of the first speaker are called direct speech, and the words used by the reporter with the same message are known as indirect speech. So the message of both the speeches, whether this is direct or indirect, remains just the same, but in the process of changing direct into indirect, we need to replace or modify certain words. We can see in the example. She said to me, I like you very much. When changed into indirect becomes, she told me that she likes me very much. Next sentence, Rudra said to Kinjal, are you stupid? Becomes, Rudra asked Kinjal if she was stupid. Kajal said to her father, bring me a car. When changed into indirect becomes, Kajal asked her father to bring her a car. Next sentence is, Kushal said, hurrah, I have won the scholarship. And it becomes, Kushal exclaimed with joy that he had won the scholarship. The teacher says, rose smells sweet. Becomes, the teacher says that rose smells sweet. So in some of the sentences you saw that many words were changed, but in other sentences only few changes were there, or there were hardly any change except one or two new words inserted in the sentence. And all these things have their certain rules. But before proceeding for the rules, let's study the part of direct speech. Indirect speech doesn't have any subparts, but direct speech can further be divided into subparts. Let's see what are they. Direct speech further can be divided into two parts: reporting speech and the reported speech. So what is reporting speech and what is reported speech? We saw the sentence, and over here we can see this is the sentence. Teacher said to the class, the earth revolves around the sun. Now this sentence has two parts: the part which is outside the commas and the part which is inside the commas. So the part which is outside the commas, you can see in green ink, this is called reporting speech. And under the category of reported speech, you can see the part which is inside the commas, which is in orange color or reddish color, it is known as reported speech. Now, reporting speech and reported speech further can be divided into three parts. Teacher said to the class. This part of the sentence can further be divided into three parts: reporting, verb. So said is the reporting verb, because this is the part of reporting speech, and said is verb in nature. That's why this is called reporting verb. Now subject of the reporting verb. So teacher is the subject of the reporting verb and object of the reporting verb, and the class over here is the object of the reporting verb. The same way, reported speech also can be divided into equal three parts: reported verb, subject of the reported verb, and object of the reported verb. So if we study the earth revolves around the sun, in this part of the sentence you can see revolves is the verb, and because this is the part of reported speech, so it is known as reported verb. Now subject, the earth. The earth is subject of the reported verb, and the sun. The sun is object of the verb. That's why it is object of the reported verb. So in this way, reporting speech and reported speech can further be divided into three equal parts. Moving to next, we have the steps which are involved in changing direct into indirect speech. So basically I have chalked out 6 steps which will help you and make the process easy. We have to follow them into sequence in the beginning. Later on, once you gain mastery over the concept, you needn't just follow these rules. They will become the part and parcel of your bone and marrow, and change will happen automatically. Mentally, you can do the things. But to begin with, we need to be very careful about and very sincere about the sequence of them. First of all, the very first step, the moment you have sentence in your hand, the very first job you have to do is identify the kind of sentence in the reported speech. In this case, we have 5 kinds of sentence. By the way, in modern grammars, we are having 4 because exclamatory and optative sentences are merged together. But if we study the 5th one separately, the optative separately, it will make our process of changing direct into indirect or the rules and regulations easy to understand. So that's why we'll study all the 5 different and separately. So first of all, we have to identify the kind of sentence in the reported speech, whether this is assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory or optative, which kind of the sentence it is. Once we identify the kind of sentence in reported speech, next step should be use of conjunction. Which conjunction we should use? We have to remove the comma and inverted commas, and we need to use conjunction in place of them. Third step will be reporting verb. According to the kind of the sentence in reported speech, we have to modify the reporting verb. Fourth one is change the persons in the reported speech. And fifth one is change of tense of the reported verb. And then there are certain other changes also which cannot be specified clear-cut way. We'll do all these things when we move on with the practice. So these 6 steps, basically I can say that these 5 steps are very much important to keep in mind. Next is change of person. And there is a formula how to change the persons. Son upon 123. What does it mean? If the subject of the reported verb or reported speech, you can say, is in first person, its person will change as per the person of the subject of the reporting verb. If the subject of the reported verb is in second person, then it will change according to the object of the reporting verb. If the subject of the reported verb is in third person, then there will not be any change, no change at all. So we have to follow this formula to change the persons. Now let's see few examples. Ranveer said, I shall go. You can see that the subject of the reported verb. We need to focus on the subject of the reported verb. Let me circle it properly. This is I, and I is first person. So our formula says son upon 123. If the subject of reported verb is in first person, it will change according to the subject of the reporting verb. And subject of the reporting verb is Ranveer. Ranveer is a name which is third person. So I will become he over here. It will change into third person. First person will become third person in this case. So over here you can see the changes. We won't focus on the other changes, the sentence, because they are completely changed. So tense and everything else is also changed, even reporting verb. But we'll focusing on this segment only, the segment of pronoun itself. If we talk about the second sentence, the subject of the reported verb is he. This is third person. And as per the rule, if the subject of the reported verb is third person, there will not be any change. So he will remain he itself, you can see over here. In third sentence, you can see the subject of the reported verb is you, which is second person. And as per the rule, if the subject of the reported verb is in second person, it will change according to the object of the reporting verb. And object of the reporting verb is me, which is first person. So you is second person. Now we have to change it into first person and it will become I. You can see over here. So in this way we have to change the persons of the reported speech. Next one is change of tense. If the reporting verb, we have already done, if the reporting verb is in past tense, so the tense of the inside verb means the reported verb will undergo a change. What changes are required? Let's see with the help of this table. You can have a screenshot of it or you can take down in your notebook also. Any way you feel convenient. So 3 columns are there. First is tense of the reporting verb. Second column is original tense of the reported speech, means when it is in the direct form, and changed tense of the reported verb when it is changed into indirect. Then what should be the tense? If the tense of the reporting verb is either present or future, one of the two, and the reported verb is in present, past or future, then no change will be there. There won't be any change. Whatever the tense is of the reported verb will remain as it is. But if reporting verb is in past, then future will change into past, and present will change into past. And present has 4 parts: present simple or present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. They will change into their past counterparts, means present indefinite will change into past indefinite, means V first will become V2, second form of the verb. Present continuous will become past continuous, means is am are will become was and were. Present perfect will become past perfect, means has and have will become had. Present perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous. Past indefinite will become past perfect, and past continuous will become past perfect continuous. In this way, we have to make changes into the tense of the reported verb. But sometimes the reporting verb you will find is in past tense, but we can't change the tense of the reported verb. No change will be there. But certain cases are there, conditions are there. What are those conditions? If the reported speech tells about the universal fact, scientific principles, scientific mathematical facts and principles, contemporary facts and historical facts, and habitual facts. One more category you can add up, that is habitual facts. If reported speech tells about all these things, then whether the tense of reporting verb is past, present or future, the tense of reported verb will not change at all. Let's see the example. The man said to me, "You played well." Now in this slide we'll be focusing on only tense. You played well. You can see over here played. This is second form of the verb, which is simple past tense. And as per the rule, if reported verb is in simple past tense and a reporting verb is in past tense, so past indefinite will change into past perfect. So played will become had played. Next is I want to go to temple. You can see want. First form of the verb, that is present simple tense. Reporting verb is in past. So it will become its past counterpart. So this is present indefinite tense will become past indefinite, means first form of the verb will become past and want becomes told. Why it becomes told, we'll tell in detail in the next video. The reason being, this is affirmative sentence, and in affirmative sentence said becomes said or said to becomes told. That's why the rule is there, that's why. But first form became second form. This we have to keep in mind. Rohit said to him, "You can't meet." Can't meet. Model plus we first. So change will happen into model itself, because reporting verb is in past. So can't will become could not, couldn't. Next one is I am leaving. Reporting verb is in past, said to, it is I am leaving. So present continuous will become past continuous. Is am are will become was or were. So I am leaving will become I was leaving. Next one is he is not your well-wisher. And reporting verb is in past. So is MR will become was in verb. So he was not your well-wisher. So in this way, we have to change the tense of the reported verb. So that's all for today, students. I'll come with a new video, next video, based on the individual sentences, which will be sentence specific. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.